I got this gem from my mom. It was just taking up space not being used, and she was planning on taking it to the curb. It used to be brownish, and she spray painted it whitish to match her bedroom furniture. The paint has loads of stippling, peeling, and flaking, and is discolored. But other than the back, the armoire is solid wood. It's a great piece to refinish, and the end result will be so good. Keep watching. My plan is to refinish the armoire inside and out. I took the doors off, pulled the drawers out, and removed all the hardware. That's me using the impact driver, my least favorite tool. I was so proud of myself. I'm saving and reusing some of the hardware, but the ones that you see, like the handles, I will be replacing them for something a little more modern. Then a thorough clean with soapy water and a little more dismantling of the shelf supports. Even though I'll be stripping the finish off, I like to clean all the pieces. It helps me get a good look at what I'll be working with. These are all washed and I can move on, but funny story first. After I'd put these out to dry, I just left them there. Like I closed the garage, went inside, forgot completely about them, completely. And there was a storm, like with hail, tornado warnings. Like there were tornadoes that touched down around here. I mean, not close to my house, but anything. But yeah, so I left them out there, completely forgot about them. Ralph rescued them. But they're thoroughly rinsed now, so I can move on to stripping. And I'm just gonna paint chemical stripper all over, let them sit for at least an hour, and then scrape off this paint that definitely needs to go. And this time I won't leave them out in the rain. Storm, tornado, hail, whatever. All right. Let me check if the doors are ready to be scraped. Ooh, look how bumpy it is. That's just gonna peel off so nice. I'm going to scrape off what I can, and then apply more stripper as I need. It's a Saturday, and we just got back from Home Depot, which is a pretty typical Saturday morning kind of date thing. Ralph's out back cutting the grass, and I got myself a new tool. It's a paint scraper. I've wanted one of these for like so long. And I don't know, I just never picked one up. So I got one today, and I know they work. I've seen many people use them. I just don't know if I know how to work one of these. So that's what I'm gonna find out right now. I didn't do too bad. I did better than I expected. Now, it is a workout. Like I even had to pin my hair up because it was getting a bit too warm, but I did okay. Now, okay, totally. I know I've gouged some extra little gouges through here, but there already were some, like this is a gouge. So I just added to the little, I don't know, character of the piece, but it's not bad. It's kind of fun, but I need to get my blade sharpened. So that's why I took a little break and I need some water. And then I'm gonna continue. I'm done with all the scraping and gouging, so it's sanding time. And there's a lot to sand. Like, this is a big piece. And I have a lot of gouges to kind of mask, so this is gonna take a bit of time. But I just got a new sander, so I get to try it out. I have a light stain for these drawers, but I don't want any of that orange color to come through that seems to always happen on my projects. So I'm going to bleach this wood first. I've mixed up 1 part water, 1 part bleach, and I'm just gonna keep applying it until I can see that the wood is lightened a bit, and then hopefully I can avoid that orangeness that I don't really like. So it's gonna be like painting with water. And then I leave it out in the sun, and I just keep reapplying it when it dries. It's really easy. Sanding in this dip right here is a bit tough, so I've resorted to the Dremel. I'm not sure if this is what you're really supposed to do, but it works out pretty good. I'm finally done sanding. Oh no, I'm not. I still have the drawer. Oh, I thought I was done sanding, but I still have the shelves to do. Okay. I'm almost done sanding, but there's one thing that's been kind of bugging me. It's this piece down here. It kind of like has like this like wavy pattern, and it looks really, really country to me. Like, I don't love it. I mean, I could live with it, but I don't love it. So I'm going to see if I can ask Ralph to like cut it straight, like a little more angled to give it more of a modern look. I mean, I know it's just like a tiny piece on the bottom, but if I'm redoing the whole thing, why not fix the one thing that really bugs me? It's time to start adding color back. So I'm going to be doing a combination of paint and stain. And for the paint parts, there are some huge knots. Like there's just, this is a very knotty wood. And I feel like if I was gonna just paint over it, there's gonna be those knots are just gonna come through and I'll probably need so many coats of paint. So I just picked up some bin 2. And this is the one that it's good for odors and it dries in 2 hours, which is amazing. And it seals knots. So I'm hoping 1 coat of this is gonna kind of fix my knot problem. So my plan is apply the primer, and then once it says 2 hours is dry to touch at least, and then at that point I'm going to add the wood conditioner and the stain, and then once I know it's fully dry, then I'll start the paint. So let's see how far we can get in one day. Yeah, okay, primer time. So yesterday I managed to paint the inside of the cabinet and stain everything, but the stain looks like it did nothing. So maybe it's probably the stain color. It just doesn't work with this wood. So I'm gonna try mixing 2 stains. I'm gonna use, I think, 3 parts of the one I used yesterday, which is weathered oak, and then 1 part of flagstone. And I think that'll give me the look I want. And if not, I'll just do it all over again. So much better. It actually looks like color. I'm protecting the entire piece, stain and paint, with cement clear coat in a matte finish. I've used this satin finish before and loved it, so I'm looking forward to this matte one. I ordered this wallpaper off Temu, and this is the second wallpaper I've ordered from them, and the first one was really thin, so I'm hoping this one's just a bit thicker. Like the other one was like, I wouldn't say tissue paper, but getting close to that. And I'm going to be using this to line different parts of the inside of the armoire. And I'm gonna start with lining the inside of the cupboard doors, of the armoire doors. That's what I'm gonna start with. So let's see what this is like. Oh, please don't be so thin. Oh, it's definitely thicker. Well, I think it's thicker. It feels thicker, but let's measure and put this on. Yeah, see, look at that. That looks kind of cool. Oh, it's sticky. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, very sticky, which is great if you put it in the right spot the first time. The wallpaper is beautiful. My application, not so much. Okay, maybe the next door will be better, but I'm just gonna have to trim this with a blade and then hide the part here that it's not really even. I cleaned up the hinges and they cleaned up all right. I mean, they are old, they may need a touch of rub and buff, but Ralph already started attaching them to the cabinet doors. So that means we can attach them to the armoire. Actually, that means we can finish the whole armoire. For the finishing touch, I'm adding some gold hardware. You know, sometimes it'd be really nice to have an assistant. this used to look like? Yeah, what a dramatic transformation. I love that it's light and bright, still has some character, and has tons of storage. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. If you like, share, comment, it makes such a difference to our channel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon with another project. Bye! Oh, don't go crooked, because it's hard to remove. Oh, wow, this has excellent stick. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is the stickiest wallpaper I've ever worked with. Doesn't this look amazing? Like, look at that. It's like a totally different, it's like so different. Oh, she's beautiful. And I've got so much. Oh, she's gonna do so much for me. All right, we're gonna get along great down here. You're pretty.